Up to the previous lecture, we were discuss about velocity diagram, at where we know that how to do velocity diagram, what kind of magnitude and direction is there. As discussed earlier, or as discussed in the previous lecture, we know very well that if we have to find the magnitude, then there is only one equation, that is velocity v is equal to r into omega, where r is the link length in meter and omega is the angular velocity. Sometime if the angular velocity is not given to us, on that time speed is given to us. On that time we are calculate with the help of omega is equal to 2 pi n by 60, right? So these are the important point as per the magnitude point of view. And if you want to take the direction, then it may be perpendicular to the space diagram, to the link. The velocity. Now we talk about the acceleration. Some few important point we are discussing about the acceleration diagram. As we know very well, that space diagram indicated with the capital letter, velocity diagram indicated with the small letter, and acceleration diagram can be indicated with the dash letter. You can see it here. It may be indicated with the dash letter. Okay. So whenever we talk about the acceleration diagram, it may be indicated with the dash letter. Here, there are two components. If we talk about the acceleration diagram, then there are two components. The first is radial part, and the second is the tangential part. You remember this? The first is known as a radial component, and second is known as a tangential component. The radial part is, or radial component.
Sorry, you're not clearly audible. Sir?
Sir, you are not audible. Okay. You have to remember that this is.
Sir, you are not clearly audible.
Okay. You have to.
No, sir.
Sir, you are still not audible.
Now,
Yes, sir.
okay.
No, sir.
Now, whenever we are
No, sir. It's still the same.
Still not audible.
Taking your voice.
velocity diagram is perpendicular to the space diagram. Now, from the velocity diagram, we have to draw the perpendicular line, which is the radial part. Means that the radial part may be either parallel to the space diagram. You just note down this. Radial part is either parallel to the space diagram or perpendicular to the velocity diagram. Okay, that you have to remember. And another is the tangential component, which is parallel to the velocity diagram or perpendicular to the space diagram. So we are right now focused with the any one one point, either focusing with the action diagram or focusing with the space diagram. Every time we have to draw for space diagram, then velocity diagram, and then acceleration. It means acceleration diagram is near to the velocity diagram. So on that time, we are focused with the velocity diagram. If it may be perpendicular to the velocity diagram, then we are get the radial part, and parallel to the velocity diagram, then we are get the tangential part, right? This is the only direction. Now talk about the magnitude.
Sir, once again, you
Sir,
are not
still not
clearly
audible.
audible.
Remember that whenever we have to find the radial part, so that time it is the multiplication of length of the link and omega square. Okay, omega square. So if it is into I'm going to give you. So on that time you directly use b square of that link divided by ab. Okay, this is the first equation for the radial part.
Sir, you are not audible.
R AB or A acceleration of radial part AB is equal to omega square into length of the link is equal to omega square into length of the link means AB. Right now we are talking about AB. So AB is equal to V square AB divided by AB. Okay, so this is the proper equation to find magnitude of radial part. Now talk about the tangential part. Tangential part, if you want to find, then there is another equation that alpha into length of the link, where alpha is the angular acceleration. What is alpha? Where alpha is the angular acceleration. Now, how we have to calculate and how we are drawing the diagram, that we are discuss one by one. Suppose this is the link length. Suppose this AB is the space diagram link length, and I have to start to draw the acceleration of this link. I have to draw the acceleration of this link. Then what I have to do? Initially, I have to draw the radial part. Initially, I have to draw the radial part. Radial part is every time parallel to the space diagram. Parallel to the space diagram or perpendicular to the velocity diagram. Right now, we are direct focused on acceleration diagram with respect to the space diagram. So on that time, we are focused with the radial component that we are get with parallel to the space diagram. So this is the AB link. So based on that, we are find first parallel. So we are just scroll it and we are get the parallel link. Now we get the magnitude with the help of this equation, that omega square into AB. Whichever or whatever the dimensions are there, based on that we are getting this length. Now already we get the end point, already get the starting point. Now we have another same link, but for tangential part we know it may be perpendicular to the space diagram. So from the end point we have to draw the perpendicular line. Okay, so we are draw the perpendicular line. If we have the angular acceleration, then we are get the tangential part. The link length of tangential part is equal to alpha into link length of AB. So whatever the link length is there and alpha is given to you. So from this equation, we are find the link or length of this tangential part. Okay, it means we are get this end point of tangential part and also end point of radial part. Now join both the part. This part is known as a tangential part of this link. Okay, what we are doing in velocity diagram, directly we draw the perpendicular line. Okay, this is AB line, which is the space diagram link length. And if I want to draw the velocity diagram, then I just draw the perpendicular line from with respect to this. Now, to draw the acceleration diagram that time, we are not directly draw from this, but initially we draw the radial part and then draw the tangential part. And then both end point we have to join. And whichever the path we are getting, it is called as a link or length or the value of the acceleration diagram. Okay, I just keeping some also rules that discuss one by one. Another thing that in space diagram we are indicate with the capital letter. In velocity diagram it may be with the small letter, but whenever talking about acceleration diagram at that time it may be indicated with the dash letter. Now, some equations and some rules are there that I discussed. When we are draw only radial part or when we are draw only tangential part, so there are some rules that we discuss one by one. Initially, you remember that if initially only angular velocity is given to you on that time, that link should have only radial part. अगर किसी लिंक की only angular velocity means omega जिसका दिया हुआ है in the data, so on that time we are finding or we are keep only radial part as a acceleration diagram or as a acceleration link. Okay, and remaining part whose angular velocity is not given to us, on that time we are find the radial part and also find the tangential part, and then we are find the link acceleration of that link. Okay, that we are discussed with one proper example. One previous example which we solved with the velocity diagram. Same example we are continue, so it may be very easy for us to understand. Okay, in the previous lecture we complete this example as a velocity diagram. Same example, same data we repeat today. The crank of the circle mechanism rotates clockwise at constant speed of 300 rpm, means speed of the crank given to us, and the crank is 150 mm and the connecting rod is 600 mm long. Determine first linear velocity and acceleration of the midpoint of the connecting rod, and angular velocity and angular acceleration of the connecting rod at angle of 45 degree from inner center. Okay, so as per we draw this diagram, means we draw as per the scale the space diagram with the 150 mm. This is OB crank length, so it is 150 mm, and connecting rod AB it may be 600 mm, and on the midpoint of the connecting rod we are get point D. Here one thing that I mentioned initially, that speed is given to us. We know very well speed is given to us, so it's very easy to find the omega. Means omega is also indirectly given to you. Means whichever the link, here the crank, here the OB is the crank, whose omega is given to us, so their radial part is itself considered as a acceleration of that link. Means OB link whose radial part whatever we are get, that definitely may be the parallel part, and the magnitude we are get with the help of one equation, that is omega square into B or V square AB by AB. That I not find the tangential part. Okay, that part itself is considered as a acceleration. But for this link, talking about AB link, whose data means omega is not given to us, so on that time for both the part, radial part and tangential part. Okay, clear? Now start to draw whole diagram. Before that, I discussed initially, as we know very well, we are never trying to draw directly acceleration diagram. If possible, possible, initially draw the space diagram, after that draw the velocity diagram, and then you jump on the acceleration diagram. So space diagram which completed already initially. now we find first omega given to us. So based on that we are find the velocity of the thing. Now as per the given dimension, as per the given scale, we know that the velocity of crank, that is 4.713, which is very small. Take that 1 meter per second is equal to 1 centimeter. And we find the velocity diagram. Hope so you remember. We are consider O as a 1 point. After that, we draw the perpendicular line for velocity diagram. This is a perpendicular line where the magnitude of that OB link is 4.713. So this OB is 4.713. Now, talking about AB link, definitely we have the starting point and end point. So from the end point, we have to draw, because this B is the end point of crank. So this B is the also end point of velocity diagram. From that point, we draw the perpendicular line. That dimension we don't know, so we just draw the line, and we know very well that OA is the imaginary line. So from O, we have to draw one parallel line which may parallel with OA. We can draw one OA parallel line, and this BA perpendicular to AB means OA and BA which may intersect at one point, that considered as a. So based on that, we are completed our velocity diagram, and based on this equation, that BD by BA is equal to BD by BA, we find the midpoint of connecting road. Okay, so till this thing we are completed, and if we find the magnitude, then we have to just measure the value, and as per our scale, we have just find the value of remaining links for velocity diagram. Now talking about acceleration diagram. Whenever we are start the acceleration diagram, before start the acceleration diagram, we are finding first radial. If you see the diagram here, officially part of this is the first point that we have remember, that whenever you start to draw the acceleration diagram, first find the radial part. Radial part we are getting from the velocity diagram only. So find the velocity diagram and draw the velocity diagram and complete that whole diagram, and then start to find the radial part. So radial part of OB is equal to V square OB by OB. We know that velocity of OB is equal to 4.713 whole square divided by OB. OB means that link length, means 0.15, right? So 4.713 square divided by 0.15, that we are get 148.1 meter per second square. We know that the acceleration unit is meter per second square. Same way we find for the another link, that is AB. So radial part of AB, acceleration of radial part AB is equal to V square AB divided by AB. We know very well that the velocity of AB, that we find from the diagram, this is equal to 3.4 meter per second. So 3.4 whole square divided by AB means link length, that is 0.6 meter. We are getting 19.3 meter per second square. Okay. Now, there is no any considered as a O dash point. Now, you can see OB, we know very well that acceleration acceleration point of view, radial part is either parallel to the space diagram or perpendicular to the velocity diagram. Okay, we are focused with the parallel. So we are draw the parallel with space diagram. So O is here, OB is here. So I can just draw OB line which is parallel to the space diagram. Now one thing you may remember that it is in clockwise direction. So I also go with the clockwise direction. Okay, now you can see here the link length is OB. We know very well that the radial part of OB is equal to 148.1 meter per second square. So as per our scale, if you take the scale that 1 centimeter is equal to 10 meter per second square, then you may calculate, or if you take 1 centimeter is equal to 20 meter per second square, then it may be near to 7 centimeters, right? So draw first parallel line. After that, you are getting exactly about 7 centimeter line, and you get point B dash. Means that O dash B dash is your acceleration of OB link. O dash B dash. Now talk about AB. We know very well that the link length AB haven't given angular velocity. Means we are not directly get the radial part or tangential part. So we have to find both the things. First radial part and then tangential part. Means first we have to draw the parallel line of AB length. So this is my AB line and I can draw the parallel line, but this is the end point. So this B dash is my end point. So from B dash, I can draw the parallel with AB. So I'm getting this B dash X, which is parallel to AB. I'm getting B dash X. Please zoom your diagram so it may be very clear. You focus with the diagram. As I discussed, that B dash X means the radial part of AB, and that is given to us, that is 19.3. If you take 1 centimeter is equal to 20 meter per second square, so based on that, it may be near to 1 centimeter. Okay, so this may be B dash X may be near to 1 centimeter. Now, you have to draw a tangential part, okay, which is perpendicular to the space diagram. So we know the end point of radial part of AB. So B dash X, which is 19.3. I'm getting X. Now from point X, draw the perpendicular line whose dimension we haven't. Okay, we don't know alpha. If we have alpha, definitely if we have alpha, then we are use this equation, that alpha into length of the link. But we haven't alpha. So we have to just draw the perpendicular line. We have to draw just perpendicular line from point X. Okay. You remember that every time if we have to find radial and tangential part, then both part you should draw with the dotted line. Okay. And only radial part, it may be considered as acceleration part, then it may consider as a full line. Means only acceleration part or only velocity part of main link are considered as a full line. So I just draw the perpendicular line from point X, whose dimension are yet unknown for all. So now what we are doing? We know very well that OA, which is imaginary line once again. So from O dash, draw the parallel. Whatever we are focusing in the velocity diagram, same concept here. This is not a link, it is imaginary line that we know very well. So from O dash, just draw the parallel horizontal line which may intersect on this X A dash line at somewhere, which is our A dash. So join B dash with A dash with the full line. It is your acceleration of AB link. Okay, initially draw radial part of AB link. After that, draw the tangential part of AB link. But we don't know the dimension of AB link. So what we are doing, we are just draw the parallel imaginary line from O dash, which may intersect on A dash. So after that, we are join B dash with A dash. Means starting point of the radial part and end point of the tangential part. If we are join both the part, then we are get the acceleration of that link. Means here AB. So acceleration of AB link we are get with the help of in this way. Now we have to find the midpoint. For that we have same equation we can use. In place of BD BA, we are use B dash D dash by B dash A dash. Okay, so it's very easy to find the midpoint. Now just measure the dimension, and as per your taking the scale, either 1 centimeter is equal to 10 meter per second square, or 1 centimeter is equal to 20 meter per second square. Based on that, you may convert in meter per second square. Okay, so as per the my dimension, I am getting that this is the midpoint. This is the midpoint which we have to find. We also have to find the alpha. We know very well that, as I discussed earlier, tangential part of that link divide by length of that link. Okay, length of that link. Now, so from that equation, I am find already. I just find so I'm getting the dimensional part of AB divided 103 divided by link length, that is 0.6 meters. So I'm getting the answer of alpha for AB is equal to 171.67 radian per second square. Okay, I just want to compare with the data that what we have to find: the linear velocity already discussed, acceleration of the midpoint completed, angular velocity completed, and angular acceleration of that link. So based on that, we are find the angular acceleration of that link also. Okay. IS2 please draw with you and compare very accurately. Compare with your answer with then you may raise a query or answer or comment in the comment box.